Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's going on? Good afternoon. How we feeling? How we doing? What's popping, man? It is game day. Finally, after another long off season, we made it. Game day. In fact, the Falcons will be playing in what a little bit over 2 hours. We will have our very first preseason game versus the Miami Dolphins, and I am definitely looking forward to it. Can't wait. Finally here, finally here, finally here, finally here, finally here. Long off season, but we definitely made it, man. So we are here. And before we know it, man, like preseason gonna move just like that. Before we know it, September gonna be here, and we're gonna be hosting Pittsburgh Steelers. For the very first game of the regular season. So could not be more excited. Couldn't be more excited. One of the best Fridays I've had thus far this year. Definitely going to be watching the game very intently here, um, and doing my own little personal scouting, as I'm sure each and every one of you will be doing. Also, we're gonna get a look at I'm sure a lot of rookies, a lot of guys on the roster bubble. Y'all know how preseason go, but I'm just glad the fact that we finally made it here. So we're gonna talk about preseason game tonight, and I want y'all to tell me like who you looking forward to watching. Like who's on your radar tonight. We already know Kirk Cousins won't be playing, so he won't be on the radar tonight. So who's on your radar? Let me know who you're looking forward to see, and make sure to put that in the comments. Who you watching tonight? Me personally, I'm gonna have my eye on Michael Penix Jr. I'm very interested to see how he's gonna play in his first NFL game. It is a preseason game. I guess I should say that, but it is his first NFL game, so I'm ready to see how he's gonna take command of the offense, how he's gonna play. There has been a lot of good talk and a lot of good commentary coming out of training camp, coming out of OTAs about Michael Penix. So here very shortly, we're going to get our first live action of our eighth overall draft pick. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm going to be watching, a lot of rookies that we signed to play on the defensive line, like Oruru. Hope I said his name right. A lot of the other defensive rookies. Gonna keep a close eye on the cornerback two position. The last time I checked, or last time I heard, I should say, I think Mike Hughes has been starting been going out with the first team in camp. So interested to see interested to see how that goes. Although I'm sure the Warrens won't play very long, if at all, tonight. Also, from a coaching standpoint, speaking of who I'm interested to see how Raheem Morris will approach preseason. Will he take that Arthur Smith approach and really not play any of his starters? During the Arthur Smith tenure, we barely saw starters play in the preseason, and that was a thing that a lot of Falcons fans, complained about or questioned whether that was a good idea. How will Raheem approach that? Will he feel like his starters need to get a significant amount of playing time compared to what we saw during the Arthur Smith regime? So, that's something to look at. Also, how what kind of defensive formations are we going to run? This is a brand new coaching staff. What kind of offensive formations are we going to run? Granted, everything will be quote unquote vanilla, but we will get an idea of what kind of formations we will be running. Pretty good, decent idea of the type of scheme that we will see from this team in 2024. Brand new head coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. So, hey, man, there's a lot of things that we can look forward to tonight in regards to what we'll keep our eye on. So let's go to the chat. And also, going to do my yearly predictions for the regular season also. So I'm gonna do my predictions. I'll go through each game and I'll tell you which game I think will win, which game I think will lose. Man, I should have got a a pen, so I could have kept track of it. Guess I could use my phone. Oh, here's a pen right here. Got a pen right here. So I'm gonna do that also. We'll go through that together. But let's go to the chat real quick. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the building. Says, hey everyone, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you also, my friend. Appreciate you coming through. We got our dog Seth Thomas in the building. Says, give me Austin Hooper back. So Seth said, bring back Hoop. What Hooper at right now anyway? Is he on whose roster is he on? I'm sure he's still in the league. Where is Austin Hooper? We got our dog Marlon Cozy in the building. Says ATL Bird Game fan. What's happening? What's up? Let's go. Let's get it, man. We finally here, bro. We finally here. Appreciate you coming through, Marlon. We got our brother Travis Preston in the building, repping that 478 strong in this thing. Shout out to the whole 478 repping as we normally do. Appreciate you coming through. This is Big 478 Energy on a Friday afternoon. Let's get this game started. Yes, indeed. I can't wait, man. We almost there. Just a little bit under 2.5 hours. So definitely looking forward to it. We got our brother David Starks in the building, repping that 404 into his house. Shout out to the whole 404. Fulton County, Atlanta. GA is in the building, representing strong. What's happening, David? We got our dog Clay Murray in the building. This is wide receiver Washington. He'll be watching. And all the wide receivers are route running. And the quarterback 2 battle. Yeah, I'm going to be watching that quarterback 2 battle as well. Speaking of wide receivers, we lost Rondell Moore for the season, unfortunately. Wish him a very, very speedy recovery. You hate to hear, you hate to see season-ending injuries in the preseason. Well, you hate to see them at any point during football, to be honest. And it hits a little bit closer to home, when it's the team that you root for. So, we wish him a very speedy recovery and also best of luck, when he undergoes his surgery. David says the rookies on the D-line and Casey Washington. Want to see if the rookies will make an impact. With the more injuries, can Washington step into the slot role? Yes, that's something that I'm interested to see also. Definitely going to keep my eye on Casey Washington. Will he make a big enough imprint to solidify, that role for himself? Or, will the coaching staff or the general manager feel like, hey, we got to go find us a free agent, So that'll be very interesting to see also. David says possible about the starters not playing a lot, if at all. Remember, he's been with McKay the past couple of years. He doesn't play starters in the preseason at all. So David says we may not see him at all tonight. I hope we do see him, man. I hope they give him at least one series. If not, we know we will see Penix out there. So that's something that I'm sure a lot of us want to see. We got a lot of young guys too. So we'll know very, very shortly. Jeremy Dupree in the building. What's going on, Jeremy? How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Also, Keely in the building. What's happening, Keely? Appreciate you coming through also, brother. Says Hooper is with the Pats. Okay, so he's with New England. I would say that's a perfect fit for him, but I don't know. Like, I'm unfamiliar with how the Patriots run the offense now with Belichick not in the building anymore. I know during his entire tenure, he ran a tight end specific or a tight end heavy offense, but I'm not sure what they do now. I don't even remember who they hired as the coach. RJ Falcon in the building says, what's up, Tyler? What's going on, RJ? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Appreciate it. Says, what's up? Hey, I'm chilling, man. Chilling like a villain. Looking forward to this game tonight, brother. We almost there, man, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Great part of the year for me. RJ also says, I'm looking forward to seeing the rookies, but most importantly, the number 8 pick. Yes, Michael Penix Jr., myself as well. Clayton in the house. What's up, Clayton? Says also see who that sleeper dog is on offense and defense. Yeah, there is normally somebody that, like you say, a sleeper that normally emerges, every year. And, hopefully we can get more than one this year. That would bode well for us as a team. Russ in the building. What's going on, Russ? Appreciate you coming through. Says, what's up, bro? I went over the schedule 3 times in depth and always came out with 11-6. That's my prediction. Possible to start 1-3 with the tough games early, but finish strong with weaker games toward the end. I like that. I like 11-6. I could deal with that, man. I really can deal with that. And you're right. We gotta we start the season off, we got some heavy hitters up top. So if we can come out there with a pretty decent record in the first 4, maybe 5 games, we should be able to finish pretty strong. Jeremy says, Toddy, you will love my guy Pitts this year. So I hope so, man. I hope so. I'm actually very optimistic for the first time in a few years about Kyle Pitts going into the season. I feel like he has a capable quarterback that will be able to get him the ball. And also, I heard Kirk Cousins, had an interview, might have been yesterday or Wednesday. And he said, he's been challenging Kyle Pitts in camp, telling him that don't let the ball, when he catch the ball, don't let the ball hit his chest, telling him to run harder, if I remember correctly. So I'm optimistic about Pitts, man. I think Pitts is going to have a very productive year for Atlanta. So that's going to be good news. Hopefully we can give him his unicorn nickname back. I would love for him to get it back. So let's get to these games, man. Let's get to these predictions. Let's pull up the schedule, and we're going to go through this thing real quickly here. So let me pull this up. Atlanta Falcons schedule. I should have pulled this up before I got on this thing here. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me. Travis also says, looking forward to seeing Penix, Trice, and Rookie. Row your boat. Me too, man. Myself as well. King Atlanta Sport in the building. What's happening with you, King? What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Hope everything has been going good for you. Let me pull the schedule up, y'all. There we go. So let's get this thing on the road. I think this is my 3rd year doing this online or doing the live stream. 21, 22, 20. No, this is the 4th year, I think. I think I started Matt Ryan's last year. In 2021, let's see how good my memory is. 2021, I predicted us to go 7-10. And we went 7-10. No. I take that back. 2021, I predicted us to go 8-9. And we went 7-10. 2022, I predicted us to go 7-10. And we went 7-10. 2023, I predicted us to go 9-8. And again, we went 7-10. So now we're going to do the 2024 predictions. As y'all can see, I don't really jump out the boat a lot. When I do these, I try my very, very best to remove my Falcons bias, and I try my damnness to do this as a just a fan. I try to be fair and try not to let my bias supersede, just being honest on who's going to win these games, who's going to lose these games. So in the 3 years that I've done this, the highest win total that I have given the Falcons going into the season is 9 wins. And I think I remember that I've always done it before the preseason, which I almost broke that streak today. And I try to do it prior to the preseason because, again, I don't want any bias to come in there. So again, I predicted 8-9 2021, 7-10 2022, and 9-8 2023. And we went 7-10 all those years. So we'll see what we'll come up with today. King Atlanta Sports can't wait to see the Atlanta Falcons play. We're about two hours away, man. Keely says you got to start keeping track of these predictions. Yeah. I'll be trying to keep it in my head. I need to start writing them down. In fact, I should write them all down, and that way I know what game I said we would win and what game I said we would lose. Rusty says word in Arizona is that Dez is thinking of the joint. Go figure. We can bring him back to Atlanta. We can bring old Dez back to the A. Not a chance. All right, so let's get this thing going, man. Week 1 got Pittsburgh Steelers, 1 o'clock on Fox. Try to write this down too. The wins this side, losses that side. Well, write this down. Sunday, September the 8th, 1 o'clock game in the ATL in Atlanta. Pittsburgh, I'm assuming Russ Wilson will be their starter. But, from what I've seen, Justin Fields has had a good count. But with all that said, and also as I go through this, y'all make sure to put in the comment section who you think will win every game as well. And, put your predictions on there also. And we'll see how everything goes. But with that said, you know what, guys? I got us starting this season off with a victory. I think we're going to win this game. Notoriously, we do terrible against Pittsburgh. Just like Atlanta, though, Pittsburgh has went through like a transition period. These last couple years, just like us, they got new quarterbacks just like we did. But I don't know. I feel like I feel very strongly. I was gonna say the Georgia Dome, but I feel very strongly the Benz is gonna be packed. Still gonna be hot as hell outside. And everybody we got a lot of newness going on with the team. I feel like a lot of fans feel like new quarterback, new coaching staff. It's like a fresh start. And the feedback that I've been getting from a lot of people is they seem to be more positive about this team than they have been in a few years. So this might sound like an oxymoron, but I think the 12th man will help lead the Falcons to a close victory against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game, but I think we'll come out. I think we're going to come out with a dub. So I got to start 1-0. I got to start 1-0. My bad, y'all. Let me go back up here. Clay Murray says 11-6 division win and first round win. Okay, I could dig that. I would be okay with that. Realistic 9-8 division win, playoff appearance. Overall dream. Keeler says starting off with 0-1, so he got us losing to Pittsburgh. Clayton says we will win that game. David also says we'll lose to Pittsburgh. Clayton says we win that game 23-20. Philip Crawford in the building. What's going on, Philip? What's happening, Ray? How you doing, man? Appreciate y'all coming through. Keeler says my concern is a veteran coaching staff versus a rookie one. That's a great point. Teams are pretty even otherwise. Yeah, that's a great point. And as I mentioned a moment ago, I think our home field advantage will finally bode well for Atlanta. I just got a feeling that first game is going to be pretty packed. That might be, I was going to say the practice. That's some old country. That's bad. That's definitely incorrect grammar. But that may be the outside of the very first game that opened. I think we played Aaron Rodgers in 2017 when the Benz first opened. I think this is going to be the most attended game since that game. I feel like we're going to do a very good job again in the stadium this game. And I think that's going to help propel us to the victory. At least I hope so. Clayton says a lot of long-time Steelers fans that will show up. Yeah, you know Steelers Nation, but they travel well. I think Pittsburgh may be the best traveling franchise as far as away game goes. Probably either them or Dallas. I know San Francisco, they travel very well too, but, man, Pittsburgh, boy, they coming in. They had them little ugly-ass snot towels waving everywhere. Philip says 1-0. Okay, let's dig it. Alberto, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through, man. This title was good. I'm chilling, man. Chilling like a villain. All games to week 6 are lit. Prime time. Division games and Arthur Smith paper. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Arthur Smith will be back that game also. Yeah, we can't let Arthur Smith come back and beat us to start the new year. That would be some very bad juju. I totally forgot about the Arthur Smith factor. I appreciate you reminding me of that. Seth says unprepared, Waddle and Odell and getting covered by Phillips and Hughes. So you saying we're gonna lose? All right, so let's go to the next game. Again, I got us winning that game. I think it'll be a close one. I think it'll be a dog fight. But I got the Birds coming out with the dub. Week 2. We got the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly. Uh-oh. Primetime game. Okay, we starting primetime early. 8:15 Monday night. Atlanta versus Philadelphia, September 16th. Now, the good thing is, traditionally, we are a hot climate team with a dome. So, good thing about us playing Philly early is, the weather still should be nice there in mid-September in Philadelphia. Man, Philadelphia defense could potentially be better than it was last year. You got Jalen Hurts. He may feel like he got something to prove. A lot of people have been questioning him as of late. What y'all got? I'm gonna see what y'all got first. Then I'm gonna give y'all my answer. Got my dog in the building. Black Cat Panther Podcast Network in the building. What's up, family? I'll make sure to check out my people over there at Black Cat Panther Podcast. Excellent Carolina Panthers podcast. So y'all make sure to go over there and show them some love. Always put out good content. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to my people. Appreciate you coming through, Black Cat. So yeah, who we got next? Philly. So what y'all say on Philly? Keely said 0-2. Ooh, that would be bad. When we start 0-2, this fan base gonna start panicking. So he says 0-2. David says a W. Don't think Philly will be offensively in sync yet. So you think it'll take them a little while to get rolling. Okay, I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. Rusty says Philly is an L. I agree. All right, so somebody else is going to lose to Philly. Uh-oh. Keely says Saquon was a perfect addition for them. Yeah, he was that. That was a great pickup for them. Then those two beast receivers on the outside, that game going to be loud. Oh, yeah, that's a Monday night game, too. It is going to be loud. And the Philly fans going to be Philly fans as they normally are. Rusty says I think Jalen is overrated, but I do think we lose that game. Okay. All right, so it looks like most people got us losing week 2 versus Philadelphia. What do I think? I think this is going to be another close contested game. I do think we're going to come out and be prepared to play. I see us actually leading a good bit of this game. Monday night on the road. Against that kind of defense, I think it's going to make it tough for Atlanta. I really want to. I want to say we're gonna win, but again, I'm doing this without being a Falcons fan in my mind. I think we're gonna take the L this game. I do think Philadelphia probably around the second half, maybe midway through the third quarter. I think their top to bottom talent will start to show itself. But I do think we will come into this game and play hard on national TV. But I think Philadelphia will eventually pull this game out. So got to write this one down as a loss. Got to put that one down as an L. Clayton Murray says 50-50, but W for us due to Eagles week 1 opponents 31-24 us. So I think Clayton got us starting off 2-0 if memory serves me correctly. And I put that one down as an L, Clayton. So I do got us losing that Philadelphia game. Let's go to our next game, which will be week 3. The Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. Pat Mahomes will be in the building. Y'all know we don't get to see Pat Mahomes in Atlanta hardly ever. But if you've never seen him in person, this is definitely will be the opportune time to see him in person. playing Philly, and that's another national broadcast game on NBC. The Sunday night game will start at 8:20. We will be back in the crib, in the bins. What y'all think? Y'all think we're gonna win or lose this game? What do y'all think? Y'all think this is gonna be a dub or L? Keeler says, then they got an old boy from Tampa at linebacker. Phillips says, Eagles game coming down to the 2-minute drill. David says, L 15 will come out the gate smoking on Sunday night. Yeah, he probably will. Y'all know what people come to Atlanta, man. They want to show out against us for whatever reason. Guess they be want to impress their side chicks, huh? Keeler says 0-3. Damn. What's Saturday, Jamal? What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Russell says 0-3. Damn. 0-3 unless Mahomes retire before week 3. I don't think that's gonna happen, Russ. I don't think that's gonna happen. The thing about Kansas City, man, like they always gonna be everybody's Super Bowl team as long as they are who they are currently. And then again, the Patrick Mahomes fact, and the scary thing about the Chiefs, man, is they're on paper they're probably better this year than they was last year, and they just won a Super Bowl last year. But they're probably on paper. It looks like they've gotten better in the offseason. You know, they find a way to get Mahomes some more weapons, and that world class track star they got. What's that boy name? Is Xavier Worthy? That fast dude. They say this dude been balling in camp. I gotta be honest, guys. This game is at home, and again, they coming to Atlanta, and this might be our first ugly loss of the year. This one might get out of hand. I hate to say it. This one might get out of hand on us, y'all. This one might get out of hand. Kansas City in Atlanta, national TV, early in the year. This might get out of hand. We might lose this one by at least 11. This one might get out of hand. I gotta keep it real. I gotta put that one down as an L, y'all. I got to. I would love to say we're gonna beat the Chiefs, but until the Falcons show me that they're that type of team, I can't pick us over Kansas City and Pat Mahomes until we actually show on the field that we are that caliber team. I can't give us a dub over the defending Super Bowl champs who look like they have got it even better. I can't do it. I gotta keep it real. I think that's gonna be a dub, and it might get ugly. It might get ugly. So I got us right now sitting at 1-2. 2 consecutive losses at that. Clay Murray says another 50-50 Chiefs start slow, and if Taylor is not there, but L 35-14. Yeah, you like me. That one might get out of hand, man. That one might get out of hand on this Clay. Record 2-1. My bad. Meant 1-2. Okay, good, Rusty. I was like, I saw you had us at 0-3. Like, God damn. Seth says can't see Richard Grant getting thumped again. By Harris, my Lord. Worthy. Oh yeah, I forget about Hollywood Brown. Dang, I forgot they added him too. Yeah, they say Worthy been killing that camp. I know there was one video that went viral of him getting jammed at the line by the cornerback and the linebacker. But otherwise, they said that boy been balling. Travis said they lost Snead in free agency. We went. Okay, so Travis got us winning. I think you're the first person to say we're gonna win that game. I hope you are right. I genuinely hope that you are correct, brother. Jamal D in the building, so I just hope the Chiefs start here slow. Let's ring the bell for that. Let's hope so, man. I don't know, man. Maybe we need to send them to one of the script clubs, man. You know, send them to the script club the night before. Try to throw them off their game mentally, man. So we got to catch them early, and you know, and that may be a benefit that we are gonna catch them early because lately they have been kind of starting off slow. turn it up toward the end. Once they get in the playoffs, man, they're a different beast. They're of course battle tested, and it's you got to deal with the Patrick Mahomes factor once you get in the playoffs. So that's a well-oiled machine, man. That's a well-oiled machine. That's the Shaq and Kobe 01 what 99 to 01 Lakers, or you if you want to go LeBron and Wade, during their run, whoever. But that's the team that everybody trying to go for and beat. Jay Coop says, man, stop. We're about the ball. Don't do us like that. Hey, I hope so, Jay. I hope you right and I hope I'm wrong. I would love to beat Kansas City. But again, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. The Falcons got to show me that they are that caliber team. I'm not just gonna put them down as a W just because I'm a Falcons fan. So if they come out here and they manhandle Kansas City, I'm like, boy, hey, man, we might can find ourselves in the Super Bowl if that's gonna be the case. My guy Marcus Washington in the building with On the Mark. What's happening, fam? Appreciate you coming through, showing some love. Y'all make sure to check out On the Mark on YouTube as well. One of the greatest Falcons content creators. So if you're not already following, make sure that you do subscribe to his YouTube channel and show him a whole bunch of love. Puts out some excellent work. Jay Coop says we're about to run the NFC, man. Hey, I hope you're right, Jay. I hope you're right, Jay. Hey, Jay Coop, I hope you're right, brother. I hope you're right. Hey, I'm not gonna argue with you on that. I just hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. YMOF James. Also, excuse me, Jamal 05. My bad. I don't think so because Kansas City always starts slow against every year. Excuse me. Plus, Raheem know how to coach against Kansas City. Raheem, we almost beat Kansas City last time. Raheem was the Falcons coach. We gave the bus blueprint to beat him. Yeah, I do remember that game. I think the game ended like 17-14, something like that. I do remember that. Going into this year, though, with all due respect, Jamal, like I don't put like no stock in that. With this season, you got different players. You got different coaches, different personnel. So it's all different. And you going every team gonna have those kind of games where a team that you're clearly better than will give you a tough game. But hey, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I hope Jay Coop right. I hope we do win that game. I do remember that. Jimmy Wayne Hall in the building. What's up, Jimmy? Says Kansas City, I got us losing. Unfortunately, because it's a primetime game, plus we can't guard Kelsey. Don't we supposed to have like a 4-3, 4-4 linebacker? But honestly, man, can't too many people guard Kelsey, man. Him and Pat Mahomes, that's a dynamic duo. Bernard in the building says, I honestly have no idea. This team needs a fast. Hey, I could dig that, man. I could dig that. I'm with you. Start off fast. Rusty says, imagine if we start 3-0. Arthur gonna raise the hell out of ticket prices. Well, the ticket price is set. They set. Now the resellers and the season ticket holders like Keely, they gonna start taxing. You know what I'm saying? But from the Falcons' perspective, those tickets are set. Those PLCL prices are set. The ticket prices are set. But I get what you're saying. If we start winning, then we're going to become in demand, and it'll be a trickle-down effect from that. So I totally get what you're saying. Self says London's sister is a dime. Saw that video. What? Who? Drake London? I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen it. Mark says yes. I gotta go. I gotta Google that when I get off. I hadn't seen this video. But Nora says, please put up some point totals that match the talent on offense. And I think you're talking about us matching their talent on their offense. Correct me if I'm wrong. Jason's not gonna lie though. These first 3 games will tell us what type of team we are. Let's ring the bell for that. If we go 3-0 or even 2-1 in those first 3 games, we have a team. Then we get to the Cowboys game and beat them. We will be scary. I can agree on that, Jay. And honestly, man, that's a good thing about playing a tough schedule early. Because like you saying, Jay, that's going to tell us where we at. By week 5, we're going to know where we at. We're gonna be a contender. We're gonna be a problem in the playoffs, or them same old Falcons. So we gonna know early in the year. So let's go to the next game on the schedule, y'all. What was that? Week 3. What we on now? Week 4. Oh man, the Baghead Aints. Early in the schedule, we got Nowlands in Atlanta. Of course, that's gonna be a 1:00 game on Fox Sports. Who are their quarterback? Still Derek Carr, right? I know there was a little friction with Alvin Kamara in the front office about I think he wanted to have his contract redid, but I think he's back and everything is back copacetic. Again with them. New Orleans, man, I love to say this, but I think New Orleans is about to start the phase and the trajectory that we just coming out of. Like, okay, you got to reshuffle things, with your franchise. You're gonna have to kind of rebuild. I don't think they're gonna be a good team this year. I think we're gonna spank them. I think a lot of the veterans in that locker room are gonna remember what New Orleans did on that last play last year. Even though the head coach is gone, a lot of them guys they took that personal, and I think they're gonna have to pay the piper for what they did the last time we played them. Even though Jameis Winston ain't on the team anymore, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter to Grady Jarrett. It ain't gonna matter to Jesse Bates, Bijan Robinson. Even though he always be smiling, Bijan got some dog in him too. Drake London, them guys gonna remember that. Chris Lindstrom, Caleb McGarrett, man, they remember that stunt y'all pulled. It was Bush League. Y'all gonna have to pay for your football sins, and I got us blowing these baghead jokers out the water this game. So I'm putting that one down as a dub. I got us at 2-2. What y'all got us at? I got us at 2-2 in New Orleans. Keelis is 1-3. Okay, so you got us winning that game also. Davis is a dub. Jimmy says the Aints will destroy them. I got us winning that game too, man. I think it's gonna be a blowout too. I think we're gonna walk the dog in them, man. I really do. On the mark says if they don't pay CeeDee Lamb, that's an automatic dub. Jay Coop says we have to beat the Aints, and you talking about Dallas there too, Mark. We have to beat the Aints. We have to this year. We have to sweep them. Yes. Yeah, I don't want to ruin my prediction, but yeah, I'm with you on that. With you. Clayton says W. That will say they're gonna win 45-20. I think it's gonna be a blowout too, man. Like I said, they remember what they did last year, man. They remember what they did last year. And when I say they remember, I mean our players remember that. Our veterans remember that. Russell say 2-2. We're gonna get payback for their run-up score BS last year. Indeed, totally agree. David Starks and Den Allen should be on the hot seat as well. I think he is, man. I think he is. I really do. I hadn't looked at the contract makeup, but depending on how he plays, it could potentially be Derek Carr's last year. I don't know if they can get out this year or the following year. If it's not this year, then they can get out next year. It might be next year. But either way, they're going to kind of have a little bit on the hot seat if they have a bad season, which they will. New Orleans, they're about to have to reshuffle things there and reorganize the entire franchise. Clay Mercer is 3-1. Keita says James earned them this week. Yes, he did. He definitely did. Jay Coop 3-1. Okay, so everybody's got us beating the bag here, so we won't give them too much shine. We'll go ahead and go to the next game. Next game will be Tampa Bay, another home game. Damn, we got every game has been played at home so far. Primetime game. That's gonna be the Thursday night game. Starts at 8:15. Amazon Prime Video. I know streaming the games are kind of like the new wave now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll be happy anytime I'm watching football, but sometimes the streaming games be buffering, man. But I hope they kind of got those kinks worked out because I know that's what they're going to. They're going to just start allowing these streaming companies to buy the rights to stream game. But anyway, back to the game. Tampa Bay, your boy Baker Mayfield got a new deal. Ran up the bag on Tampa Bay. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all think that's a win or a loss? Another division game. 2 consecutive division games for us, early in the year. So what y'all think? Tampa Bay, Thursday, October the 3rd. Let me see what y'all say. Phyllis is F the Aints. Jay Coop said 4-1. Okay. David says W because is a better quarterback than Mayfield, and that would be the difference. Keelan says 2-3. Jim Wayne House is Tampa short week, but us. Oh, I didn't think about it. It is a short week. Tampa short week, but us winning a close one, 17-14. Clayton Murray is 4-1. Raheem no Baker, while with the Rams 35-10. So you got to be in a blowout. Seth said Tampa was getting thumped. I think we're the best team in the NFC, man. I think we're the best team in the NFC. So with that said, I got us winning this Tampa game. And it's a home game, too. Tampa normally kind of plays kind of tough. Really the entire division typically play each other tough. That's how division games normally go. But I think we will win this game fairly easy. I'm not gonna jump off the cliff or jump out the window, say it's gonna be a blowout. But I think we're gonna control this game, the tempo and the pace from start to finish. And I got Atlanta winning this game. So I think I'm at 3-2 right now. Yeah, I'm at 3-2. What are we in week 5? Okay, yeah. So I got us at 3-2 right now. Next game is 5. Okay, this is another televised game because this is a 425 game and we playing in Carolina, so this has to be the game of the week. So we got another national televised game against Carolina. Bryce Young, another division game. Now we on the road. We are on the road. I know Bryce had a rough rookie year, but you can say that's expected. Is he going to be vastly improved? Will that team be vastly improved? Where they can beat us this year? What y'all think? I want to know what y'all think. Y'all think this is a game we can win easily? Or are you looking at the fact like, look, this going to be your 3rd consecutive division game. You won the last 2. There's no way you're going to go to Carolina and win another division game. It just ain't going to happen. So what do y'all think? Y'all got that a dub or y'all got us losing that game? Interested to know your thoughts. Jay Coop says, I think we show up big during these primetime games. We want to stay on prime time. We have to win those games. You make a key point, man, because, they had put us on primetime punishment for about 2 or 3 years? No primetime games. So you make a good point. If you want to stay on primetime, you got to win. You got to show up. And historically, that's been something that we have not always done. There have been some primetime games that we went out there and we have embarrassed ourselves. So you make a great point. On the mark says he got us winning both of the games. So it says both of these division games are wins. Philip Crawford says any team we beat with Ritter, we will beat this season. That means sweeping the division. Okay, I can dig that. I could definitely dig that. Jay Lana says, what's going on, fam? I'm chilling, Jay Lana. What's happening? Appreciate you coming through. Falcons should get a minimum of 10 wins. I can dig that. If we go 10-7, I can dig that, man. We're going through the schedule right now, Jay Lana. I currently got us at 3-2, week 6, Carolina. Jay Coop says 6-1. Okay, I can dig it. Keeler says 3-3. David says we will beat the little boy, even with the 2 new guards. They call that man a little boy. Yeah, he ain't but about 5'5", but so you're right. Clay says, I hate to say it, I think this is our laid back game. Sleep on them. I think you're saying they're gonna win 17-10. So you feel like those division games, those 3 consecutive division games, are finally gonna take a toll on us. And I understand it, man. 3 consecutive division games, and then this 3rd one is on the road. I can dig it. On the mark said definitely a dub. So he got us a dub. He got us win all 3 division games. Jamie Halls is non-Carolina easy win, 34-7. I love it. Rest of the thing we split with Tampa, so I chalk week 5 up as a L, but we beat Carolina week 6, 4-2, going into week 7. I can dig that. Jamal says we're going to sweep the Panthers. He's straight up. I ain't going to BS around. We're going to sweep the Panthers. They will have a good defense, but won't have a good offense. I can see that. With that said, Jamal, I got us winning this one too, brother. I think the Panthers will be vastly improved compared to last season. I think they will be improved. I think Bryce Young will improve a lot also. Is he going to be at that point yet where he's going to come in and win them 9 to 11 games? I don't think so. If that happens, there's probably going to be year 3 Bryce Young. So I think there's still going to be some growing pains with Bryce going into year 2. But I got Atlanta winning. I got us at 4-2 right now. Got us at 4-2. So we're looking good so far. First quarter of the season. I got us at 4-2. Bird's eye view says I got us beating Pittsburgh. I had us winning that game too. I got it as a close game though. I think it'll be a real close, hard-fought game, but I got us pulling it out. Rest of my bad got us at 3-3 until week 7. Okay, and I got us at 4-2 going into week 7. Jamal says Panthers lost key pieces on defense. Brian Burns' loss will be huge. Where did he end up going? Where did he go, Jamal? Jamal says Caleb can get some sleep the night before. I'll do my boy Caleb like that. I remember that. What year was that? The Panthers, they ran through that side of the line. They even had my boy Chris Lindstrom looking bad. That was 2022, I think, right? When that 2022 and that side of the line, they just whipped our offensive line ass. I think it was him. I think Derek Brown, if I remember right. What year was that, y'all? Was that 2022? I don't think that was last year. But I remember, boy, they beat the shit out of the Giants. Okay, Keeler says Burns is in New York. Okay. Says we just got to worry about Derek Brown. All right, so let's go to the next game, y'all. Who we got next? We got Seattle. Hope that's in Atlanta. Yeah, that is in Atlanta. I say, boy, that's a long flight. That long flight over there to Seattle. 1 o'clock game, so no prime time game this time. Seattle's quarterback. Who quarterback Seattle is it? Is it your boy Geno Smith in that quarterback of Seattle, Geno? The Seattle Seahawks. What y'all think? Y'all think we can go into Seattle and get a dub? Or y'all think we about to walk into an L? I'm interested to see what y'all say that game. Jamal said still Geno. Okay. David said W. We stay hot. Jim Wayne Hall says Seattle, I feel 50-50, but I think we can beat them. Keeler says 4-3. Jamal says, I think their receiver room is the best position group they have. Who is the Seattle's wide receiver? Tyler Lockett. Jackson Smith. Geno, pretty good quarterback, too. Clayton Murray says 5-2. 30-27 Falcons with the dub. Jaylana 81 says a W in a close game. Okay. Metcalf, Lockett, and Rick for Ohio State last year. Keeler says they also got the kid from Ohio State. What was that guy from? What was the receiver's name from Ohio State? Oh, that's Jackson. Okay. I didn't even put that together that he was from Ohio State. Rest of the Seattle's a dub, 4-3. Geno Smith ain't it. 2022 was outlier. Clayton says the second, I think this is a wide receiver that can go. Bird's eye view says I got us beating Philly. We don't know where they at. So you got us at 2-0. All right, y'all. Philly game. I'm sorry, I'm saying Philly. Seattle. Excuse me, y'all. Um, Unfortunately, y'all, I think they might get us this game on the road, traveling, three straight division games. A late the previous week we play a late 4 o'clock game against Carolina, and that's coming off a short week against Tampa, and that's prior to playing New Orleans. Even though I think we're gonna cream New Orleans, it's still three consecutive division games. I on my end, I think our good fortune runs out here against Seattle on the road. Um, it may be harder this game to get up for it for the players than normal based upon that. Hopefully, I am wrong, but again, trying to do this as if I'm not a Falcons fan. So I'm gonna have to put this one down as an L, y'all. So right now, at 7 games, I gotta sit at 4-3 currently. I gotta sit 4-3. Yeah, he probably just started. I be like that sometimes. I be behind like hell. Sometimes I be watching people stream. Hold on. See how the home game. I got to change. Oh, that is a home game. Okay, y'all. I'm glad you said that, Jimmy, because I looked at this backwards. Y'all give me a pass here. Let me phone a friend. Let me take that L and put it as a dub. Let me put that as a dub, y'all. What I had us at 4-2, 4. So let me scratch that. So I'm gonna put us at 5-2. That's a home game. Appreciate you pointing that out, because that was the deciding factor for me. I looked at it wrong on my side. So thank you for pointing that out. So I actually got us now at 5-2. Got us at 5-2. So again, appreciate that, Jimmy. Um, Keela says that Seattle game is in Atlanta. Yeah, appreciate that, y'all. I don't know how I looked at that wrong, and I'm sitting here looking right at the schedule. Um, Bird's eye view says we won't smoke. David also said we at home with Seattle. Thank y'all. Appreciate it, man. Russ says, like I said, we split with Tampa. They beat us in Tampa, and we beat them in Atlanta 5-3 going to week 9. Thank you, J. Coop. Appreciate it, man. J. Coop says we got Seattle at home. Appreciate y'all, man. Bird's eye view say, yeah, a little behind. Yeah, yeah, you good, man. You good. Cell says win if it's at home. Yeah, that's where I was at too. Because the home field advantage was a decider for me. And we had to go all the way out to Seattle. After playing 3 straight division games, I think that's too tough of a task for the team. But now we can come back to the crib in a confines of the Benz in our with our home crowd. Yeah, that's a dub for me. J. Coop says, I'm sorry, I don't think we lose at home. I like that, J. Coop. J. Coop, I like it, man. My schedule may not, my prediction may not play out like that, but I'm not going to argue with you on that, bro. If we win every game at home, bro, we're going to be hell on wheels in the playoffs, dog. We're going to be hell on wheels. Nathan Butler Jr., what's going on, Nate, dog? Appreciate you coming through, man. Says, I hate we got so many home games there. Yeah, I saw that too, man. I was like, boy, they stacked us up. I guess they want to give us a running start. Nate says, literally 5 of our 7 are at the crib. 5 of the first 7 are at home. That means we're about to see a lot of road games at the end of the schedule. So right now, after 7 games, y'all, I got us at 5-2. Bird's eye view says Patty gonna pop. Yeah, I same thing I said too, bro. I hate to say it, but I think the Chiefs might spank us, man. All right, so next game we're going to week 8, Tampa Bay. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right. At Tampa, because I messed up last game. Sunday, October 27th, 1 o'clock game. I did have us winning that first Tampa game. So I have to ask myself, does Tampa get revenge back at their crib in Tampa? Or are we that much better than Tampa? Will we sweep them early in the season? Can we sweep the Bucs early in the season, or is Tampa still a formidable opponent and they can revenge their early loss to Atlanta? What say you? What do y'all say the second game? And this is in Tampa. So what y'all got to say? Nate said that bus game gonna be so goofy for us. Why you say that, Nate? Jay Coop said I think we lose the Tampa game by 3. I'm surprised you got us losing, Jay. I think you done had us winning most of these games. What you was at 6-1, Jay? David Starr says L. Unfortunately, we'll split with them. Clay Mercer 6-2. W 28-17. I can dig it. Jimmy Wayne House in Tampa. We lose away to them. This is one of my 2 division losses. Keeler says win 5-3. Self says rain game. Why you predicting the weather this early? Rain game will run all day on Raymond James Stadium. Okay, I can dig it, man. So that's gonna be a big game for Bijan and Tyler. Jay Coop said, okay, 6-2. Nate says we tend to play down to them at Raymond James, which irks me. You are absolutely correct. Could be a 4-point win or a field goal loss. Great comment. And you're right. Russ said, I'm on that BS today. I thought the first Tampa game was in Tampa. I'm the same way, man. I had a home game out in Seattle, bro. So hey, it's Friday, man. You know, it happens, man. Either way, we still split with them and are 5-3 going into week 9. Okay, I can dig it. Reading the comments, look like y'all kind of split on this game. I'm in the same belief as Rusty. All right, Angel in the building. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming through, man. What's happening? But yeah, I'm in the same belief as Rusty. I think this is gonna be a split. Nate make a good point. For whatever reason, we go to Tampa, man. I don't know, that division game factor in their home field. We don't always play our best ball in Tampa. So I got us losing that game. I got us losing that Tampa game in Tampa, and I had us winning in Atlanta, kind of just like Rusty just wrote as well. All right, so in Tampa Bay, we lose at home. We beat Tampa Bay. So I put that down I'm putting that one down as an L, y'all. So after 8 games, I got us sitting at 5-3, y'all. So we about we are pretty much midway point through the season. I got us at 5-3. So I could live with this. After them tough first 3 or 4 games, and we sitting at 5-3. Hey, I'm good with that. So let's go to the next game. The Cowboys, the Dallas Cowgirls, coming to Atlanta Sunday, November 3rd. Just like Pittsburgh, this is another team that travels very well. This is a national international fan base. They have fans literally everywhere. Everywhere you have a large segment of Dallas Cowboy fans, and they love coming in our stadium, taking over, as they call it, or trying to take over. So best believe a lot of these season ticket holders, you're going to make a good amount of money for this game. You know, one thing I know about them Cowboy fans, I don't know if it's the fact that they from Texas, but them jokers have some money. They have some money, boy. I'm Cowboy fan has with deep pockets, man. So y'all should come up this game, bro, and selling them tickets to the Cowboy fans. But yeah, they're gonna bring your boy Dak Prescott and crew, you know, to the Benz. So what y'all think? We at home. It's a 1:00 game. Can we beat the Cowboys this year? Or we just not there yet? Or we close, but we just ain't there yet. You know? And I know somebody mentioned CeeDee Lamb earlier. So that could, whatever happens with him, his contract situation or dispute, you know, that could have an implication on this game. So what do y'all think about the Cowboys game? Y'all putting that down as a dub, or y'all got us losing that game? I'm interested to know your thoughts. Let's see here. Art says we win. David says dub. Dallas a mess. Jimmy Wayne says Cowboys will win just because it's my birthday that day. Well, happy early birthday to you, man. Keela says a dub, 6-3. So we on a win streak on your sheet, I think, Keela. Jay Coop says Dallas has a lot going on over there. They don't know if they want to keep Dak. They don't know if they want CD. I mean, Jerry's killing them. We win 7-2. You got us 7-2. I think we win by 10. So you saying it's pretty much gonna be a blowout. You know, I know 10 points ain't necessarily a blowout, but you know, you go any NFL team will take a 10-point win any Sunday of the week. You know, that's a significant victory in the NFL. Maybe not in high school or college, but in the NFL where most games are very close, that's pretty significant. Nate says they got Detroit, Pittsburgh, and San Francisco before our road game. That's a W for us, so they got a tough schedule coming up. I can dig that. My dog Jeremy Atkinson in the building. What's going on, Jeremy, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. What's happening? Says, come on, bro. You know we're going undefeated. Honestly, I see us about 10-7. I see a lot of people said 10-7 so far. I could dig that. If we go 10-7, hey, man, I'm good with that. After 3 consecutive 7-10 years, I'm not going to complain. I won't complain. All right, said most of them Cowgirl fans living in Georgia and some from Georgia. Yes, it's a lot of well, I'll go say Foul fans, but it's a lot of people from Georgia that are Cowboy fans. It's just that, you know, that's just one of them teams, man. They like the Lakers or like the Yankees or the Red Sox. It's got a big fan base, man. I think they're the most valuable pro sports team in America. I forgot their last valuation, but it was a lot. It was a lot. I think they're worth more than Yankees. Somebody can fact check me on that, but I think they're worth more than Yankees, worth more than the Lakers. So you know hey man, they travel, man. They travel, and they be deep. And boy, they talk a lot of shit. Dog, them juggers talk so much shit, bro. I think that's why they get on everybody nerve, because them Cowboy fans, they just talk so much shit. And every year this day, yeah, we them boys, they get on my damn nerves, to be honest. But anyway, Clayton Mercer's a W, 28-24, record 72. The nation starts to believe. Let's ring the bell for that. And Cowgirls start crying before they lose in the playoffs. Okay, I can dig that. Oh, no more. They got that all money. Let's ring the bell for that. Literally Dallas, the TV show, that old school oil money. But you know what? I'm laughing, but there's probably a lot of truth to that. When I really, really think about it, it's probably a whole lot of truth to that, bro. You got that old money, that oil money, that old money. So you probably, you know, pinpoint correct on that. Art says Cowgirls don't scare me, to be honest. Nate says, in fact, there's already going to be enough Cowboy fans there. Don't help add to it. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I own a PSL, man, Nate, I hate to say it, but man, they give me something I can't refuse, man. You can have it, bro. You can have. I'm gonna sit here and recline and enjoy the game. You can have it, bro. Y'all know, man. Dallas, they come to time, man. Them Dallas folks, they be breaking bread to get to the game, boy. And you know they want to come to the Benz, you know. No, they want to come to Atlanta. You know how Dallas fans do. They gonna probably get here Thursday night or Friday, or have their whole weekend laid out. They gonna go party, gonna have a good time, go find up something good to eat, and they gonna be ready to go to the game. Y'all know how they roll, man. I ain't got to explain to you. Seth says Kirk on turf W. So you got us beating Dallas. I love it. Jeremy says, I think we lose a close game here. So he got us losing to the Cowgirls. I think you might be the first person to say we're gonna lose that game. All right, says Cowgirls don't have a run game. Rusty said, I hate to say this, but I think Dallas beats us 5-4 going into week 10. Coach in the middle, what's going on, Coach? Appreciate you coming through, showing some love, man. What's happening? Says we winning the boys' games, too much going on with them. Yeah, you know what? You probably the third person that has said that. They got a lot of stuff going on within their franchise. Ark says 10-7. I can dig 10-7 all day. Jay Atlanta said, I can't believe we're about to watch Falcons football in an hour and a half. I know, right? Let me hurry this thing up, man. Let me just go ahead and speed through this thing. Davis is $9 billion. Goodness. If I'm not mistaken, the Cowboys franchise is worth goodness. Boy. Arsis guy got a friend that was a Falcons fan. Now he a Cocker. You need to throw tomatoes at that friend, man. Actually, just tell them to lose your number, man. And I'll just play. Jim Wayne says Cowboys versus 9 billion. Art says the toughest game will be the Philly game, hands down. I think I had us losing that game too. Tyrell V in the building. What's going on, Tyrell? Says Powder Springs in the house. Shout out to Powder Springs, man. Shout out to the whole Powder Springs. Card County in the building. Shout out to Kennesaw also in the area, in the building. We will shout out to Marietta also, over in that same area. Man, y'all, speaking of Kennesaw, they have Total Wine and More in Kennesaw that I love to go to, man. Because they have some stuff that you can't find nowhere. And there's not a lot of Total Wines in Georgia, but they got one in Kennesaw. And whenever I'm in that area, I try my best to stop there because they normally have something I can't find where I live at. So shout out to Total Wine. Jim Wayne says Yankees at $7 billion. Art says if we can sneak the game in Philly, I will be impressed. You and me both. Nate says, now if the price is right, I got 2 Cowboy homies coming for the game already. Art says Cowgirls ardent and impressive team. Nate says, and I agree with everyone, Dallas didn't do much to improve their team this offseason while everyone else got better in the division. All right, big 4-4. Shout out to the whole 4-4 also, man. Shout out to the A in the building. Whole 4-4, Fulton County, all the zones. Coach says something late. Anyone saying we 10 and anything by this point tripping? We got a loss to Kansas City, Philadelphia, and 1 to Tampa Bay. A lot of people said I ain't gonna say a lot of people. A good amount of people said those same games also. Said, but by now we should only have 3 losses. What game will we? Oh, Dallas game. Is that's a home game? I gotta win that game, man. I'm like y'all. Dallas got a lot going on, man. They got their own soap opera like they often have in Dallas. I got us winning this game. I got us winning this Dallas game. I'm sorry. I got us winning this game. So I'm putting that one down as a dub, y'all. I got a 6-9. Excuse me, 6-9. I got a 6-3 after 9 games. Too many numbers going in my head at one time. Next game is New Orleans in their dump in New Orleans. So this will be week 10, November the 10th. We're playing New Orleans at 1 p.m. in New Orleans. For me, on my score sheet, similar to the Tampa Bay game, I had us winning the Atlanta game. I'm going to ask y'all the same question I asked for the Tampa game. Do you think we are good enough to sweep New Orleans this year? Or, in typical fashion, y'all know how this rivalry goes, or do we win at home and they win at home? Will it be a split? Can we get the sweep? What y'all think? I know this is the team we hate the most. So, what y'all think? Can we sweep New Orleans this year? It's just the year we sweep them and take back control of the series, the all-time series that they have unfortunately tied. Unfortunately for us, when Sean Payne and Drew Brees got there, we had like a 10-game lead, and they didn't shrink that lead down to a tie. It's a tie now. So is it time for us to put some space in between us and them in regards to that all-time series? So what y'all think about the New Orleans game? Y'all got us winning, y'all got us losing. All right, so I actually see us sneaking, taking the Kansas City game. Hey, I hope you're right. We win that Kansas City game, boy. They're gonna have a problem in the playoffs. Keeler says, "Oh, that's a loss." Man, we was on a win streak too on your sheet, but he says we're gonna lose that New Orleans game in New Orleans. Davis says W is payback time. Art says we probably lose in New Orleans. Okay, so you and Keeler said we'll lose that game. Jimmy says New Orleans late. We never play that good. This is my second division loss. Ooh, so y'all confident we're gonna lose this game. Okay, I can dig it though. Russ says y'all gonna fry me for this, but we are splitting with the Bucks and the Saints. No, we're not, because most people are saying we're gonna lose this game, Russ. So no, most people have the same sentiment you do for this New Orleans and that Tampa game. 5-5 going to week 11, but we start catching 5 week 11. Stay tuned. Art says we beat New Orleans in Atlanta. Keelan says Kurt not ready for that Superdome energy. Okay. That's a great point. That's an excellent point. I hate the franchise, hate the team, but got to give the fans their credit, man. They be lit in there. Got to give them their credit. When they're winning, when New Orleans is winning, that's one of the toughest places to go in and win, man, because them fans are bananas. Jay Coop says, man, Coach Rob better let us go put up 50 on their ass in their house after what they did. I was ready to be up for that because I do agree with you. Coach says you don't even have to ask. Yes, we beating those trash bums. I'm gonna stop right there. Clay Murray says 8-2. Their fans start to put the paper bags back on their head, and we beat them 28-3. That would be poetic justice to a certain extent. Let's ring the bell for that. Jay Coop says 8-2. Old Gutter in the building. What's up, Old Gutter? Says, come on, man. You know we beating the Aints. We owe them one. Yes, we owe them. We definitely owe them. Art says we will sweep the Panthers. Jeremy says we about to take the lead back, sweep New Orleans. I can dig it. So that game, really reading everybody's comment, everybody's kind of split on that game. I think probably about 50% of people said we win. I think about 50% of the people said that we're going to lose that game. I'm going back to what I said earlier, even though Keelan make a great point, because we're going to be on the road, and that for the last 12 to 15 years has been a very, very tough place to go in and get a victory, especially when them bombs are on that game. But I'm going back to what I said our first game. I think our players still gonna feel some kind of way, and they're gonna make a point to spank New Orleans both games this year. You know, nasty rivalry. You hate us. You know, we hate you. Y'all did us dirty. Y'all pulled some Bush League shenanigans last time. Y'all gonna pay both games this year. Y'all, I gotta put that down as a dub. I'm sorry. Gotta do it. I gotta do it. Gotta give us a sweep against the bag heads, y'all. I got us at 7. Damn, I got us at 7-3. Is that right? Yes, I got 7-3. Okay. I'm a little surprised on that myself. I'm normally a way tougher critic than this. Self says thanks 27th against the pass. My dog Sean J in the building. What's going on, Sean? Says sweep the Aints. Kirk's only playoff win in New Orleans. And y'all make sure to check out my guy Sean J ATL and Sports on YouTube. Anytime he's in the comments, as I always say, when you're talking about breaking down film, analyzing film, looking at film, he's the best on YouTube that does it for our Atlanta Falcons. You know, so make sure that you do follow him, because he's gonna be giving y'all some incredible content this year. You know, I'm gonna start calling him the film master, because my guy can break down some film. Appreciate you coming through, fam, man. Hope you're doing good on this nice Friday. Gutter says we really can have the division by week 10. I got us at 7-3. Hey, you might be right. I don't know, man. Tampa might still be in our rearview mirror, but I like it. On the mark says Saints get swept. I'm with you on that. Let's ring the bell for that. So I do agree. I think we sweep their ass this year, bro. Art says I hope we sweep the Aints. Of course, yes. Me and you both. Coach says no fan should ever say we lose to them bombs ever. If we lose every single game, we better get 2 wins against New Orleans. I hope every year we beat them, bro. Every single time we play them, I hope we win, and whoever played them, I hope they lose. That's just a Falcons fan in me, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us as well. Because the last 5 games should be all W's. No doubt, Sean. No doubt at all, bro. So don't sleep on Tampa Bay. Okay, so let's go to our next game, y'all. Who we got here? We're closing out the regular season. Oh, Denver. Okay, this should be interesting. We back on prime time, y'all. This is no, that's probably not prime time. We are in Denver. I don't know. Y'all tell me, is that a prime time game? I just think that's a normal 4 o'clock game for Denver. What they on Mountain? They on Mountain time. But anyway, y'all know better than I do. Anyway, it's a 4-5 game against Denver in Denver. So we playing in Denver, Mile High City. They got that crazy, weird altitude up there. You talk to players and they say, well, you go to Denver, man, it's just so different. You got to breathe different. You got to play different. It's different in Denver. I don't know. I never played in Denver, but I hear people say it all the time. What y'all think? Has Denver got that quarterback situation figured out yet? Don't they got like a lot of young quarterbacks or younger quarterbacks? Who they got? Bo Nix, I think. Got your boy Zach Wilson over there. What y'all think? No, I'm see what y'all think on this. Not going to talk about it. Art says we did that before. Oh, you talking about Tampa Bay, I think. Oh, Gutter says we have 5 division games, but we will win 5 division games by week 11. I'll be right. Art says win in Denver. Aaron Kegler says, what are the Falcons? Football team, brother. Like, where you been, man? What did you time out, man? Keely says a win, 7-4, easy dub. So that's an easy win against Denver. Seth says a dub. Jimmy Wayne Hall says Denver we win. David starts a dub. They are in rebuild mode and Bo Nix is their quarterback. Go dog. Oh man, the Bulldogs are definitely Bo Nix daddy. Boy, Bo Nix will play great against everybody, but when UJ get on that schedule, he just shrivel up. Jay Coop says, sorry, I think Sean sneaks one in on us for the same reason. Got us 8-3 after this one. Oh, man, so you think the ghost of Sean Payton gonna hit us, man? You think the ghost of Sean Payton gonna hit us? Russ has beat Denver 65 going into week 13. Week 12 is the bye. Clay Murray says 8-4 unless Denver plays future. Another laid back game, sleeper game. Jay Coop says, Russ, you got no faith in us, brother. We will be way better than this year. My dog Cool C is in the building. Says, yo, late, bro. Hey, you good, man? As long as you hear you on time, my brother. Appreciate you coming through. It's always Cool C. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you coming through, checking us out, brother. Archangel says through the ghost of Sean Payton up there. I know, right? That shit was funny. I have a guy he was at coach till he said that. We better not let these young whippersnapper quarterbacks beat us, man. And I know some people can say, well, that's an oxymoron for you to say as a Falcons fan, because y'all always let these rookie and no-name quarterbacks beat y'all, which is true. But look, this is new team, new coach, new scheme, new Falcons. All that stuff in the past, we ain't worried about that no more. I got us winning this game against Seattle. I mean, we better not losing no Bo Nix and Zach Wilson and Jarrett Stidham or whoever they got back there, man. Tim Tebow. We better win this game. I got us going to Denver, getting the dub in Denver, and coming back to the A with the victory. So I now got us. I can't believe this, but I got us at 8-3, y'all. This is unbelievable for me. I got us at 8-3. I got us at 8-3 after this Denver game, man. I got us at 8-3. Jeremy says win in Denver. Oh, okay. So let's keep going. Who's next? Okay, we got the bye week. And after we come out off the bye, oh man, we got the Chargers. We start December off with a bang. We got the Chargers. Good thing about that, we got them in Atlanta. So that's a good thing. They got a new coach, same quarterback. What y'all think, man? Chargers might be by something this year now. Let me know what y'all think. That is a home game. We down to the home stretch of the season. Can we beat Justin Herbert and crew? Do they come to Atlanta and they do their thing on us? What y'all think? Interested to know what y'all thoughts. Our Angel says a dub. Jay Coop says, we don't lose in the bins. I'm telling y'all, 9-3. Keely says, that's a loss, 7-5. David Starr says, that's a loss. Chargers will be good this year. Gooder says that's a dub. Russell says beat the Los Angeles Chargers 7-5 going into week 14. Archangel says the Chargers have no wide receivers. I didn't know that. Who are their wide receivers? So y'all seem to be kind of split on this game, man. This is interesting. We are coming off the bye week, so that should be an advantage. Being at home for us also should be another advantage. I really see this year being a great attendance year for Atlanta because I see us winning. I think the fans are going to be engaged also. So I think that even though it's in December, y'all know how Southern folks is when it start getting too cold. We don't like to go outside, but I think we're still going to pack out the dome on this game. So I think being at home will help us out this game. Art says, who does the Chargers have on offense other than the quarterback? They still have Eckler out there? Did he go anywhere? I think who did Eckler go to? Clayton Murray says W after the bye, rest in charge. Norma catch the injury bug, record 10-3, 35-28. Go Falcons. Sean says a dub versus the Chargers. Says they have a good defense though. Jeremy says I think we lose this game. Keeler says in DC. Okay, appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Davis says Josh Palmer, who ate us up last time, and they drafted Ladd McConkey. They got my boy Ladd. Damn good dog. Let's ring the bell for that. That's gonna be a pretty good duo, man. I think Ladd gonna be a good receiver in the league. RC's in the watch. Okay. They have Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins at running back. Dobbins from Ohio State, right? Also drafted Blake Corum. I'm sorry, but I'm not impressed by the Chargers this year. All right, y'all. As far as me, I hate to say it, but I think this is gonna be one of them letdown games for us. I think we're gonna catch an L at home against the Chargers. Gonna be playing one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and I think they're gonna catch us on this game. I think this is gonna be one of them games where we're gonna probably eat the L. So I am gonna have to put us down for a loss this game. So I'm marking that one down as a loss on my sheet. So I now got us at 8-4. So we're still standing real good with that loss. So next game, let's go to the next game here. We got Minnesota Vikings. The next game here. Think who did they draft? JJ McCarthy. Who that quarterback? I think Sam Darnold. This should be a very interesting game, especially for our quarterback Kirk Cousins, because he's going back to Minnesota. This game will be in Minnesota, and I'm surprised that they didn't put this as a national broadcast game. I think the NFL flex games now. So if we are winning, like I say, we're winning. The national network may pick this game up, but I assume that they would put this game as a national televised game with Kirk going back to Minnesota. So I'm sure this will be a very emotional game for Kirk Cousins. But what do y'all think? Y'all think we can go to Minnesota and get the victory early December? This game is going to be on Sunday, December the 8th. We will be playing in Minnesota. Art says Herbert, good, but no offense, but the quarterback and the defense. Corey says, nope, we beating the Chargers. Russell says a dub, 8-5 going into week 15. Art says that's a dub. He says revenge game. Keely says 8-5. That's a dub for us. Davis says dub. Don't trust Sam Darnold. They better eat JJ McCarthy alive. Who's starting right now? Sam Darnold, I assume. Assuming that he's the Cincinnati starter. Jay Koo said, I feel like Minnesota knows Kirk. I'm sorry, man. I got us at 9-4. I think they beat us. Seth says purple, good for 4-7. Art says the Cook says losing Seattle, but not the Chargers. Okay. So going back to Minnesota, me personally, If this was a home game, I would give it to us. But man, Minnesota's like New Orleans, man. It's tough playing in Minnesota, boy. They got a rabid fan base there, and they bring it. And I think with Kirk coming back, they're gonna fill that place, and they're gonna be loud as fuck. I would love to say I think the emotions of this game will propel us to win with Kirk Cousins, but I don't know. It's just something about this game telling me that they're going to end up winning this game. I think it'll be very close. I think it's going to be a shootout. This game could be 38-35. This game could come down to a field goal kick with 6 seconds left, or it could come down to an overtime victory. I think we lose in a great game, a shootout. No defense will be played. Kurt might throw for 430, but I think we lose this game. So I'm unfortunately going to put this one down as a loss, y'all. I think that's 2 consecutive losses for me on my sheet. I got us sitting now at 8-5 from this Minnesota game. Clayton says a dub, believe Cousin is going to. You like that too, not like us, 11-4. Jimmy says, excuse me, Minnesota, we lose that game. The Vikings defense will make it personal against Kirko. Clayton Mercer 28-21. Keeler says beat us with who playing quarterback out there? I think that's Sam Darnold. I'm thinking JJ McCarthy is behind him. I'm guessing that's how their depth chart is set up. Jeremy says big win in Minnesota. Art Anderson says Minnesota got Sam Darnold at quarterback. Okay. And JJ McCarthy says, okay, yeah, so that's the quarterback situation. Darnold and also McCarthy from Michigan. Championship, my Georgia Bulldogs should have won, but hey, we'll get them this year. So the shootout with Sam Darnold, yeah, I think it's gonna be a shootout. I don't think a lot of defense will be played, and I got to give them that game. If we was playing in Atlanta, I probably would put us down as the victorious one, but I think we do take the L this game. Rusty says if we get into a shootout with Darnold or McCarthy, Raheem needs to fire. He was a coordinator. I wouldn't say that. There were some games where Ryan Fitzpatrick would be in a shootout. Sometimes it's just the nature of football. You got to also keep in mind this is late in the season as well. You could have injury here, you could have injury there. Sometimes it just happens in football. Nando in the building. What's going on, Nando? What's popping? So what's good, Tidy, in the chat? We're going 12-5 and winning the Super Bowl. Let's ring the bell. I love that. I love that, man. I love that. Hope you're right, man. Hope you're right. Appreciate you coming through, Nando. But yeah, I got us losing that game. So let's go to our next week here. We got Las Vegas in Vegas, and that new stadium down there, where what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And I think who we dealing with at quarterback here, y'all? Gardner Minshew, I think, is their quarterback. What their defense like, y'all? You know what I'm saying? This will be another road game for us, So now we're making up for all the home games we had at the top of the schedule, playing a lot of road games at the bottom of the schedule. This will be another national televised game. I think this makes our second Monday night game that we will be playing. This will be against Las Vegas, 8:30 p.m. on ESPN. So what y'all think? We're going to win this one? We're going to lose this one? Interested to hear y'all thoughts. Says the gym looks like a Somalian pirate. Man, you are. Nando says we win that game tied at 37-20. Falcons 37 and Vikings 20. Remember, we can't forget what happened last season with bomb quarterback play. You're right. But keep in mind, every year is different. Every year is totally different. And Dre says we're not losing the last 5. Stop it. Art says Nando, I hope we can dream. Keely says win 9-5. Raiders don't have a quarterback, just like Minnesota don't have a quarterback. Davis says an L. This is where we step off the gas and lose focus. That's one of the most Falcons things in the world. It typically happens. All right, so that's a loss in Vegas. Vegas defense is tough. Okay, so you saying their defense may step in and win them that game. Jay Coop says we smoking. No, we smacking the Raiders. It's prime time, baby. The world will be watching. This is a statement game. We're going 10-4. Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Russell Moore says, that's a dub. 9-5 going into week 16. So he got us winning in Las Vegas. I love it. I love it. Art said that's a loss. Clay Murray says another sleeper loss. 11-5. 17-14. Close game. Art says Minshew is sneaky good. Yeah, he has his moments. He has his moments. We'll see what he does this year going into the season as a starter. Let's see. Las Vegas. Where am I at with this game? Where am I at? Keelan says we definitely smacking the Raiders just like every other team smacked them last year. So let's see. This is a road game, 8:30. Hate to say it, y'all, but I'm putting this one down as a loss. I'm putting this one down as a loss. Tough stretch. 2 consecutive road games. Previous games, Minnesota. Then we had Los Angeles Chargers. I think this is going to be one of them games that we don't show up and play well out in Vegas. And it might be because we are in Vegas. And we are an Atlanta-based team, But I don't know. It's just something about this game that I don't want to say that doesn't sit right with me, but I don't want to say it's a trap game because then that just makes it seem like we just super, super good, But I just think this is one of those games where, just to be simple and blunt, that we are gonna lose. So another L. So I'm gonna mark this one down as an L, y'all. I got us at 8-6 now. Dang. I think I was at 7-3 at one point. Now I'm at 8-6. So according to my sheet, I got the losses starting to pile up, y'all. I got the losses piling up. We starting a Falcon at this point in the year. I think that's 3 consecutive losses on my sheet. Nando says we win in the Vegas tied at 24-14. Falcons on top. I dig it. Ring the bell for that. Let's ring the bell for that. Ark says Minshew better than Sam Darnold. Keelan says we smoked Minshew last year. Jay Coop says the Raiders have no one. How we losing? I just think it's gonna be one of them games, man. I just think it's gonna be one of them late games. And I think the fact that we're now playing essentially all road games, I just think this one gonna catch up with us out in Vegas, bro. Hopefully I'm wrong. Coach said I will be at that game. Shout out to you, Coach, going out there to Vegas, man. Have a good time. As they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So I said, yep, lost for me too. Hopefully we make the playoffs and sit the starters, be dangerous for real. He said plus how to stay in a couple. Yeah, I know it's gonna be Falcon fan gonna be deep in that game, man. Hopefully I can end up making it out there. I'm gonna try my best to get out there. Art says I think we also lose to Washington. They have our number. Since the Raiders got a defense, Raiders also have a running back and a wide receiver. Gizmo Squid in the building. What's up, Gizmo? Says I'm at the Dolphins Falcons game. Okay. Yeah, about that time, man. So let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Wrap this thing up, man. I got to get myself ready for the game. But yeah, I got us at 8-6, man. Next game. Let's go. Who we got next? New York and Atlanta. We back at home. Finally, let's ring the bell for that. Good gracious. Seems like we've been on the road for a straight month. So we got the New York Giants. That's another fan base that travels pretty good, y'all. Them Giants, they come to Atlanta with there's a bunch of Giants fans live in Atlanta or live in Georgia, or live in the metro. We'll just say metro Atlanta. Y'all know I should say a lot of folks live in the city, but a lot of people live in the metro. The city of Atlanta, the actual city, the city of Atlanta, within the perimeter, I think only like a little bit over 500,000 people actually live in the city of Atlanta. Some of you ATLers that are watching, y'all can let me know if my numbers are wrong or right. So there's technically only a little bit over 500,000, but when you add the entire metro, it's in the millions. Think about 7 million, 8 million, something like that. Again, fact check my numbers. Excuse me. But yeah, get off track. But yeah, New York Giants will be coming to Atlanta. They'll probably be representing pretty well at that game as well, toward the end of the year. This game will be this is about close to Christmas, y'all. This is gonna be Sunday, December 22nd. So this is a game right prior to Christmas. Falcons at the Giants. Let's see. This is not a national televised game. This is gonna be a regular 1 p.m. start. Daniel Jones will be back in the building. Y'all, boy, Daniel Jones will be in the building. So let me know what y'all think. This a dub or this a loss? Rest of the time, got us losing to all the booty teams and being a good team. Hey, typical Falcons, man. Typical Falcons. That's one of the most Falcons things in the world. You lose when you should win, and you win when you should lose. Jay Kuz says we back in the dome. We smacking New York Giants. Most protected beings 11-4. Nando says we lose this game, it would be because of Richie Grant play. Now, why you do Richie Grant like that, Nando? Richie might come out and ball this year, man. Richie might ball. Art says a dub. Davis is a dub. Daniel Jones laughing out loud. Keelan says a dub. Daniel Jones is pretty much the same thing David said. Art says we being the G-Man, they suck. Russ is a dub going into week 16. This is our 5th straight win. And the national media is talking about us. So let's ring the bell for that. I love that. Keelan says when they count the city numbers, they only count incorporated. It excludes millions of the population. Yeah, yep. So that's kind of like how, as far as population wise, better than I do. That's kind of how I guess you could say the numbers are a little bit tricky, but whenever you get in the city, you run into all that damn traffic. That tells a different story. Seth says win against the Giants, lose to the Skins, win out home playoff game 13-4. I love that, man. I love it. Art said Daniel Jones sucks. Daniel says we winning 29-13. New York Giants, man. I'm not going to even play with it. I got us. That's a dub, man. That's a dub. I'm kind of like Keeler. That's going to be easy work, Daniel Jones. That'll be an easy win for us on that game. Clay Mercer's a win, 13-4 for the season. So after that game, I got us now at 9-6. 9-6. So we back on the winning side of things. Who we got next? Washington Commanders, formerly the Redskins. They have Jaden Daniels as their quarterback, and they got y'all boy Mariota. I think he's penciled in as the backup right now. But Jaden Daniels, I'm assuming that by this part of the year he will definitely be the starter. So we will get to see him. We'll get to see some Jaden Daniels, see what he's all about. So what y'all? Oh, and by the way, this game is in Washington. By the way, so we will be in playing on the road this game. So let me know what y'all think. Y'all think we're gonna take the win, or we're gonna take the loot, or we're gonna lose against the Reds? I keep saying Redskins, the Commanders. Excuse me. Bump it, Redskins. That's the era I grew up in. Redskins. Let's see. Russ beat Washington 11-5 going into the final week. Art says that's a loss. What's your record, Art? What you got us saying? What's your record right now? Keelan says lost 10-6. I think Jane is a problem by week 17. Jay Coop being Washington 12-4. All right. As far as what I think, I think this is going to be kind of at the point where we're going to kind of probably start to get ourselves together. Um, I don't want to say look forward to the playoff, but I think the team will probably start to get a little focus around this point. And I don't think they're gonna let the rookie beat us. So they better not let the rookie beat us. Again, me saying that as Falcons fans, oxymoron. But don't let the rookie beat you. Come in here and treat him like a rookie. And I do think we get the dub this game. I'm putting us down for the W. So I'm gonna mark that one down as a dub. So I'm not on my sheet. I'm now staying at 10-6 after the Redskins game. David says that's a loss. I think Dan's will show out at home. Plus, Terry McLaurin and Johan Dotson will take big leaps this year. Keyless to DC going to be unknowingly cold. Yeah, at that time of year, you're absolutely right. What's that? Around Christmas or right after Christmas? What was the date of that game again? The 29th. Oh, yeah, we in the January at that point. Art says 10-7, possibly 11-6. Rusty says we take the L against Carolina only because we wrapped up the division and we play our backups versus the starters for a wild card game. If we lose to the Chargers early, we might play to win this game. Either way, 11-6, like I said. Okay, I can dig it. Clay Mercer's L resting players for playoffs. Make Dan feel good about himself. Nando says we're winning this game 24-18. Corey Sherman, what's up? Says we're going to whoop up on the Commanders. I don't think Dan Quinn. I forget Dan Quinn. I forgot about y'all boy Quinn in the Brotherhood. Dan Quinn is going to have a good first season as head coach there, 24-17. Art says I'm a diehard Falcons fan, but I'm also a realist. Clayton Murray says 11-5. Okay, I can dig it. All right, so I got us at 10-6. Going into our final game of the year. Who's our final game against? The Panthers. Oh, yeah, Rusty just said that, dude. Okay, so Bryce Young is back in the building in Carolina, up I-85. No. My bad. I'm doing it again. In Atlanta, down 75. But this will be the final home game of the year, Sunday, January the 5th. Playing Carolina. I had us winning the first game, as a lot of you had us winning the first game. So how y'all think we finished the regular season? Do we lay down? Or does Carolina actually take our side and do they rise up? Interested to know y'all thoughts, what y'all think. Final game of the year, last prediction of the night. So is that a win or a loss against Carolina? Clayton Murray says 11-6, I meant. Okay, I got you. Jay Coos 13-4. I think Penix ball out because we rest Kirk against Carolina. Okay, I like that. I can see that happening also. Art says Washington always beat us. Yeah, it's kind of like there's some teams that really got our number. Them, Cleveland Browns, believe it or not. When y'all get a chance, look up our all-time season versus the Cleveland Browns. It's kind of unbelievable. Pittsburgh is another team. I think Baltimore normally handles us also. It's actually a few of them out there. We are the Falcons. Keely says, win 11-6. We rest Kirk. Penix gets the dub. Let's ring the bell for that. Mike Penix getting his first dub of his career. David says a dub. They'll be looking forward to the draft. He's talking about the Panthers. Art says dub. Art also says a sweep. We will beat the Steelers as well. All right, so with all due respect, I just don't think right now the Panthers are on our level. I think the Panthers are right now where we were as far as the franchise probably about 2 years ago. Just trying to find their way back up after going through a rebuild. Now I'm gonna tell you this now, not to get them jokers up there in Carolina too much props, but 2025 they might be a problem, y'all. So we got to go ahead and get our stuff while we can get it, get it while the getting's good. But I think this is gonna be a dub, man. You know, like Keely said, Penix could be starting this game, and I think he'll come in and get a dub. So yeah, I'm got us winning this game. My final prediction for this year, I got the 2024 Atlanta Falcons at 11-6 in the regular season, headed to the playoffs after the Carolina game. Um, so I'm happy to say that, man. I'm normally a pretty tough critic on this team. The last 3 years, the most wins I gave them was 9. So I'm happy to have them at 11 this year, and hopefully they exceed my prediction. So I got us at 11-6. What did y'all record end up being before we get off here? What did everybody else record end up being? My record again was 11-6. I'm gonna write that in the chat. I had us at 11-6. Jeremy says win against Carolina, change it to 11-6. So you got us 11-6 as well. Nando's is right, tied it 2 years ago. That was us as a franchise. Yeah, and I think that's where they at now. I think they're going through these growing pains that we went through a couple years ago, few years ago. And that's why I say, 2025, man, I think they'll be ready for some action. I really do. They're going to continue to build just like we had to continue to build, and also build through the draft, build through free agency, just like we had to do. Jeremy says, ask my wife how many we will win, and she said, "Oh, let's ring the bell for that. I love that." 17-0, Super Bowl bound. Jay Coop says 13-4. I like that, Jay Coop. I like it. Love your prediction. David says 11-6. Clayton also says 11-6. Keelan says 11-6. Nando says 12-5. Rusty says 11-6. So 11-6 seems to be the most common prediction. Great minds think alike. Good SHIT. Tired. Appreciate it, Rusty. But that said, anyone streaming the game in ABG tonight, probably will. Nobody that I know of, but I'm sure somebody will be on there like there normally is. They don't put up Falcons games on TV in North Carolina. Why did I think he was? Did you move? I thought you was living in Virginia, Rusty. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting you and Winston confused. Clayton says we all believe 10 plus wins as fans. Ark says 11-6 or 10-7. Sean says 11-6. Corey says 10-7. So everybody's like around 11 wins. Looks like the least amount is 10 wins. So, like we were saying when we started this stream, man, I just feel like us as fans, we just feel different about this team. And I think this team is going to live up to our expectations this year. And that's why I was saying throughout the stream, I think the band's going to be packed all year long, y'all. I think it'll be packed all year long. So y'all season ticket holders, I think y'all gonna come up this year. Think y'all gonna come up. You're gonna be able to recoup this year. If not, you're gonna enjoy yourself at the games. Look forward to meeting, some of y'all or all of y'all at a few of the games this year. So I think this is gonna be a good season for us. It feels good to finally get back on the winning side of the things as a franchise, because ever since the Super Bowl, then the following year, us losing the playoff at the goal line, and ever since then it's been downhill. And, we really had a whole lot to cheer about, just being honest. So I think this year will change that. I think we're gonna see some excitement, and a lot of winning this year. And you know what? First round of the playoffs. Hey, whoever play us, bro, you gonna have a game on your hand, dog. You gonna have a game in your hand. So new era Falcons, new coach staff, new players. We finally here. So again, I got us 11-6. See 10-7. I see 12-5. I even seen somebody say 13-4. So we're all optimistic about this year. Rest says I'm from Jersey, moved to North Carolina in 2014. All right, that's what it was, Jersey. Winston lives in Virginia. You're right. Yeah. That's what it was, Jersey. I knew that was a different state that had me thinking that you were somewhere else, so it was Jersey. I remember. I know you done told me that a couple times. Jay Coop says if we get in the playoffs and get a home game in the first round, anything can happen, guys. I'm telling y'all, we're sleepers. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Art says we couldn't be mad at all if we went 10-7. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at all. I'd be good with that. We've been 7-10 the past 3 years. I'd be good with that. Davis says Kirk gets us the playoffs, then he's done his job, and the $100 million is worth it. I can agree with that also, especially if you win a game. You win 1 or 2 playoff games, so you can't be mad at that at all. With that said, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Our game's gonna start within an hour, so I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna get ready for the game. Let y'all get ready for the game. It is Friday night, so I plan to do a Waffle House. So we may be doing a post game Waffle House. So check us out after the game. I do plan on coming back to do a Waffle House if nothing comes up. If I'm not able to do it tonight, which I plan to do, we'll come back and do it Saturday. But I plan to do it tonight. So check us out in the Waffle House. Come back, and let's just plan to come back for the Waffle House tonight. That way we can talk about what we saw tonight, and put all the content around the game. With that said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for your time. Appreciate the interaction, man. This was pretty fun. Go Falcons. I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.